everyone, welcome back to Daily English Dose with Alia Mehar. If you're new here, I'm so happy you're here today. This is not just a channel, it's our little learning family, a space where we grow, we learn, and we talk about real life in simple, beautiful English. Before we start, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, and stay connected, because every day here is a new lesson, a new reminder that you can become your best self. Today's topic is something that almost all of us need: how to focus on yourself. You know, sometimes life gets so noisy. Everyone's telling you what to do, what to be, how to live. And slowly, without realizing it, we stop hearing our own voice. We lose touch with who we really are. I don't want that for you. That's why today's episode is special. Not just for your English, but for your heart. Because this one is about you. And before you think, isn't focusing on myself selfish? Let me tell you, it's not. It's one of the most loving things you can ever do for yourself and for others. When you start focusing on yourself, you start understanding your emotions, your peace, your energy. You stop giving everything away to people and things that don't value it. You stop chasing validation and start finding meaning. That's what this episode is about. How to give yourself the time, the care, the energy that you truly deserve. You see, we live in a world where everyone is watching everyone else. Social media, opinions, comparisons, expectations. It's like a race that never ends. And somehow we forget the most important person in all of it, ourselves. So today, I want to talk to you not just as your English teacher, but as someone who truly cares about your growth. Think of me as your friend, sitting beside you, reminding you to breathe again. Let's just pause for a second. Take a deep breath in, and slowly breathe out. Now whisper to yourself, I deserve peace. I deserve to focus on myself. Because you do. You really do. When we say focus on yourself, it doesn't mean ignoring people or becoming selfish. It means you start putting your energy where it truly matters. You stop running after approval. You start investing that same energy into your own growth, your goals, your dreams, your learning, your happiness. You start saying, I'm focusing on my own growth. I'm learning to take care of myself. Beautiful, right? Those simple words, they hold so much power. I know some of you listening right now are tired. Maybe you've been giving too much, to work, to people, to family, and there's nothing left for you. You wake up and feel like something's missing, like no one really sees how much effort you put in every day. Let me tell you gently, you deserve your own attention too. You deserve to rest. You deserve to be your own priority for once. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take care of yourself first, you'll burn out, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And no, focusing on yourself doesn't make you selfish. It makes you whole again. The first step of focusing on yourself is understanding yourself. Ask yourself simple but powerful questions. What do I really want? What makes me happy? What drains my energy? What kind of person do I want to become? You don't need to answer all of them today. Just start thinking. Thinking is where awareness begins. And when you start understanding yourself, you stop copying others. You stop chasing trends or people. You start walking your own path, slowly, peacefully, confidently. And that's where real happiness begins. Okay, here's a small exercise for you. Take your English journal after this episode and write 3 things that make you happy. 2, 3 things that make you feel tired or negative. 3 small goals, just for you, Not big, not complicated. Maybe your goal is to learn 5 new English words a day, or to wake up 10 minutes earlier, or to spend a little time alone in silence. Start small, but start. Because focusing on yourself is not about one big decision. It's about small, daily choices that help you grow quietly from the inside. Let's practice together. Say these sentences with me, slowly, clearly. I've decided to focus on myself this month. I'm improving my daily routine. I'm learning to spend time alone. I'm taking care of my mental health. Good. You sound confident already. These are not just English sentences. They are reminders. Each one says, I am worth my own love. And listen, I'm really proud of you. Yes, you. Because most people don't take time to listen to something like this. But you did. You're here. You're choosing growth, peace, and self-love. That's brave. You're already doing better than you think. So today, be kind to yourself. Speak softly to your heart. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to start. And you already have. You can't be available to everyone all the time. You can't fix everyone's problems. And you don't have to explain yourself every time you choose peace over drama. You're not a bad person for not replying instantly. You're not cold for saying no. You're simply learning to protect your space, your mind, and your soul. So, what does it really mean to protect your energy? It means saying no when something doesn't feel right. It means not forcing yourself to please people who never meet you halfway. It means not letting negativity take up space in your heart. Because peace, once lost, takes time to rebuild. Let me tell you something honestly. I used to be that person who said yes to everything. Even when I was tired, even when I didn't want to. I'd still smile, help, say yes, because I didn't want to upset anyone. But one day I realized, every time I said yes to something that hurt me, I was saying no to myself. And that changed everything. It's okay to be kind, but kindness should never mean losing yourself. You can care deeply for people and still choose to protect your peace. Here's what I want you to remember. You teach people how to treat you by the boundaries you set. If you always say yes, even when you want to say no, people will expect that. If you stay quiet when you're uncomfortable, people will think it's okay. So speak softly, but clearly. You can say, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. I need some time for myself. I'll get back to you later. These are not rude words. They are healthy. They're a sign that you value yourself. Sometimes protecting your energy also means letting go of people, habits, or even thoughts that drain you. And yes, it hurts. It's not easy to walk away from something you cared about. But tell me honestly, how long can you keep pouring your love into a place that only empties you? How long can you keep waiting for someone to understand you when they never even try? At some point, you have to choose peace, even if it means being alone for a while. Because being alone and peaceful is better than being surrounded and broken. When you start saying no to chaos, your life becomes quiet. And in that quiet, you finally hear yourself again. That's what protecting your energy gives you. Space to breathe, to think, to just be. And in that space, your creativity grows, your focus sharpens, your heart becomes lighter. Now, let's learn a few simple English phrases you can use when you're protecting your energy. Repeat after me. I need a little time for myself. I'm trying to stay away from negativity. I'm learning to say no without guilt. I'm choosing peace over pressure. Beautiful. These sentences are your tiny shields. Every time you say them, you're practicing both English and self-love. I want you to remember, Your energy is like your phone battery. If you keep giving and giving without recharging, one day you'll just shut down. So you need to recharge through rest, silence, gratitude, and time with yourself. Spend time in nature. Listen to your favorite song. Write down your thoughts in English, even simple ones. That's how you refill your energy, with stillness and love. Sometimes, protecting your energy also means letting go of the past, of guilt, of regrets, of things you can't change. You can't keep reopening wounds just to check if they've healed. Close them gently. Forgive yourself. Move on. Because you can't focus on yourself if your heart is still carrying yesterday's pain. Here's something you can write in your notebook today. Who or what drains my energy? Think about it. Is it a toxic habit, a negative person, a place that doesn't make you feel good? Once you find your answer, take one small step today to distance yourself from it. Not in anger, but in peace. Say to yourself, I'm protecting my energy because my peace matters. Say it again, slowly. My peace matters. Good. Let that feeling sink in. I want to share a small truth. The more you protect your energy, the clearer your life becomes. You start seeing who really values you. You start feeling lighter. And you realize peace isn't found in people. It's built inside you. And once you learn that, you'll never chase chaos again. You're doing so well, really. Even by just listening today, you're choosing to grow. You're teaching your mind to think differently and your heart to feel safely again. I'm proud of you. Before we close today, let's say a few affirmations together, slowly, gently. I deserve peace. I deserve peace. I have the right to rest. I have the right to rest. I'm protecting my energy. I'm protecting my energy. I choose myself with love, not guilt. I choose myself with love, not guilt. Beautiful. That's your daily practice. Short, powerful, healing. Now for your homework. Write in the comments. One way I will protect my energy this week is. I'll read every comment because your words matter to me. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this episode so more people can start their healing too. Remember, focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's your first step toward peace. And peace is the most beautiful English word of all. I'll see you in the next part, where we'll talk about how to rebuild your confidence and fall in love with your own journey again. Until then, stay gentle, stay kind, and keep learning English with love. This is Alia Mehar, signing off from Daily English Dose.